Hey guys, Alana here. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking lace fronts, okay? I am not new to this. I'm definitely true to this. I've been wearing lace fronts for about 2 years now, give or take. Maybe a little bit longer, actually. I know that some of you are just now getting into like the whole world of lace fronts. And although it is quite amazing, there are a few things that I think that you should know before you take that journey. I made all the mistakes you could possibly make with these things, and I'm here to tell you that there are a few things that you need to know, okay? So take it from me. I'm gonna give you my do's and don'ts for lace frontals and lace wigs, and don't make the same mistakes that I did, okay? Yeah, so let's get started. So you do want to make sure that you use a strap, okay? Always add some type of strap or comb to your lace wig. Why? Because it is a wig, and like with any other wig, you want to make sure that it's going to stay in place. Now, yes, there are other ways to secure a wig down, which will take me into my next point, but with the strap, at least if the glue or gel or whatever you're using to hold that thing on your head, at least if that starts to kind of give way, the wig's not going to completely fall off your head. Like, it's like that double reinforcement that's going to keep the wig there despite all of the conditions that are working against you. A perfect example, I went to the Beyonce concert. It was my second or third time making a lace wig for myself, and needless to say, it did not go so well. It was definitely tragic because I was getting my Beyonce on. I had no clue that the gel that I had been using to secure and reinforce my wig, that's all I had. I had no strap. 3, 4, 5, 7 drinks in, a couple of hours into the concert, and I'm just getting my dance on. I'm in formation, and you know, I'm snapping the whole entire thing, and I look up and you can see my whole wig cap. Like, the wig done went from here to here, and the whole snap, the whole world of snap. Thank God it was like super late, so hopefully nobody really saw it like that, but I was donezo. Like, it was all bad, and I had to go back and delete all of my pictures because I was so embarrassed. Okay, so please make sure you always use a strap on your wig. Do secure your wig down. Now, the strap is one form of security, but you always want at least two, okay? Most people now, we don't want to use the glue. We want our edges to stay where they are and where they belong. So we're using the got to be glued and the got to be frozen hairspray. Those two are my top 2 contenders for securing this bad boy on. And if you guys want to see how I secure my wigs on, I will link that video above as well, because I do have that on my channel. Stick your wig down and it will be cemented to your head. I don't want to just trust that, because just like with gel or any other water soluble hair product, once you start sweating, you know, if you're running strenuous activities, if you're, you know, really sweating your life away, like, what do you think the gel is going to do? It's going to disappear. It's going to melt, and you're not going to have that reinforcement. That's where the strap comes in. So I'm in the store with my daughter, and I'm guilty for just throwing the wig on and just going without any security at all. But, you know, I went the whole day like this, running errands, doing my thing, And next thing you know, I'm going to pick her up to put her into the cart. She grabs the whole entire back of my head. As I'm picking her up, she's pulling herself up on the wig. Now, it's not secure whatsoever. There was no glue at all, no gel. It wasn't secured in the front, but I did have the strap. I was definitely strapped up, and thank God for it, because as I'm picking her up to put her in the cart, I could slowly feel the wig sliding. There's a long line behind us now because the lady at the counter is just doing the most. So I'm thinking, like, you know, can I bear the embarrassment of my wig laying on this floor of Burlington, and all of these people just seeing the Meek Mills, the Kawhi Leonards, you know, the Allen Iverson braids under this wig? Can I deal with that? I just had to deal with the whole Snapchat seeing my wig cap at the Beyonce concert. I can't do this to myself again. So Think fast. I had to pinch her. I had to, because if I didn't, she wouldn't let go of the wig. So once I pinched her, ow, she went to grab the leg. She let go of the wig and I was good. I pulled it back forward. I had to reposition it a little bit. Nobody noticed. Learn from my mistake, okay? Always secure your wig. Always secure your wig, especially if you're with kids. Kids don't like wigs for some reason. Always maintain your wig. And by maintain, I mean wash and condition it, okay? This is hair. It's hair. It's not yarn. It's not fur. It's hair. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you don't have to use products on your weave. How do you think it's going to get clean? How do you think it's going to stay down? How do you think it's going to be styled? Okay, if you're constantly putting heat in your hair, whether you're wearing straight hair or curly hair, just like you treat your real hair, you want to treat this hair the same exact way. So if you think that you have to wash your hair, you know, once a week or once every other week, and you know, you deep condition your hair, you moisturize it, you tie it up at night, you want to maintain this hair the same exact way, okay? So many times I see people throw good hair away just because they don't maintain it. What is your hair going to look like if you don't wash it, deep condition it, or style it? What does your hair look like? I'll wait. If you're curl wanding it and you're flat ironing it, what is your real hair going to do if you continuously do that and don't use heat protectant? It's going to break off. So what do you think is going to happen to your extensions? You have to do the same thing to this hair, people. It is hair. And people always ask me, oh my gosh, how do you keep your hair so nice? Oh my gosh, how are you still wearing that hair? Hair is expensive. I'm not into making myself wigs or buying hair every couple of days. Homegirl likes to keep her wigs for a while, okay? I still wear hair from before my daughter was born, and she's 3. I maintain my wigs. It's just as simple as that. Storage, okay? Now, I am definitely guilty of this. I come in the house and I'm so ready to snatch this thing off my head that sometimes it ends up on the bed, on the chair, on the floor. Sometimes these wigs just end up anywhere. But what I've started to notice is that, you know, you put your wigs on, you style them, whether it be straighten, curl, scrunch, whatever they call it. You're styling your wigs, you're taking care of it. You know, just like you tie your hair up at night, the wig needs to be in some type of storage. Now, I'm not saying go buy a satin bed for the wig and lay it on there and, you know, and tie it up in a satin cap. You don't have to do all of that. But just simply getting a wig head. You could even get a styrofoam wig head and just kind of put your wig on it at night, let it chill, and that way in the morning it is still ready to go. It's either that or tie your weave up, okay? Wear the wig to bed and tie it up. But if you take it off, you want to get one of these to put it on, okay? Don't snatch or pull off your wig without removing it properly. And I think I'm going to do a video on this. Thumbs up if you want a video on how to remove your wig. There is a method, people. There is definitely a method. What I like to do is take a cotton ball with warm water and let it sit on the part for a couple of seconds. The glue is water soluble, it will loosen up, and then you'll be able to take the wig off, okay? Now, I made this mistake one too many times, and I actually ripped my wig off and ended up getting blisters on my hairline. Painful blisters because the skin, which is what your gel or glue is attached to, was actually being ripped. Like the top layer of skin actually was ripped off, okay? So if you're securing your wigs down, which I told you you should, you want to make sure that you take precaution when taking off those wigs. Not only will you preserve your skin, but also your edges. You want to make sure you have edges when you take the wig off. Don't wear too small wigs, okay? Whether you're getting your wig custom made like my customers, or if you are getting a wig offline, you want to make sure that you are properly sizing or measuring your head to make sure that that wig fits, because there are a couple of things that's going to happen if your wig is too small. A, you're going to put it all the way on your head and then your hairline is not going to line up like it's supposed to, or B, you're going to line the hairline up and then the back of your hair is going to be exposed. When you are making your own wigs, you want to make sure that you, again, go for a wig head that is similar to your size. My head is not this size. I may have a big head. I don't know. When I used to make wigs on this wig head, they would come out so incredibly small that they just didn't fit my head, and that's why my wigs weren't fitting right. So if your wigs aren't fitting right, that may be why. You know, you want to always make sure that your wigs are sized for your head. And if you are making your own wigs, you need to know the circumference of your head, and you need to customize your wig head. Not everybody can get a wig canvas. I understand that. They are not cheap. But what you can do is take some tape or some plastic bags, again, thumbs up if you want a video on that, and customize your styrofoam, $3 styrofoam head to fit your wig head size, and make sure that your wig fits properly. Nobody likes a bad wig that doesn't sit on your head properly. Nobody. Do not place your wig on or behind your hairline. The concealer thing doesn't work. It's not cute. We can see it. We can see the concealer. So just stop it, okay? If you have a good wig, if the person who's making your wig has made you a good wig, you should be able to put that thing on your forehead, and nobody should be able to tell that is not your hair. My wig is sitting right on my forehead. None of my hair is out whatsoever, and I don't ever let any of my hair out. If you guys have ever seen any of my videos of me putting wigs on, you guys know that I glue the wig to my forehead, okay? It's literally maybe a centimeter or a half a centimeter in front of my hairline. And why is because A, you're gelling this hair down. You don't want to suffocate your edges, okay? And then for it to lay down seamlessly, you don't want to interfere your natural hair and your natural scalp. You don't want to do that. It's a protective style. Let it be a protective style and let it protect. Put it right in front of your hairline. And it's the same thing when you're making wigs as well. You want to make sure that the wig goes in front of the hairline of the cap to make sure that it sits properly on your head. Don't use too much heat or be rough with your wigs, okay? Lace wigs are fragile, especially the lace part. I cannot tell you how many times I've ripped out the hair. Like in my earlier, when I used to wear lace closures, I always ripped the hair out, and I was always wondering, like, why is the hair always coming out? No matter how many different vendors I had hair from, I would always end up ripping out the hair from the lace. And I started to think about it, and I realized that I was not treating the hair like it was my own. I'm constantly pulling and tugging and ripping it and pulling it in this way and flat ironing and not using, you know, just not being very careful with it. If you are doing your own hair, and if you are tugging and pulling and manipulating it every single day, what is your hair going to do? It's going to break off. Eventually, if you keep putting that part on the side and slicking that hair back into a bun, eventually over time, you are going to have a bald spot in that part, and it is no different from the wig. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Use the wig and treat the wig as if it were your real hair. Do not over bleach or over pluck your frontals. I mean, it's optional, but I prefer to bleach and pluck my frontals and make them look more natural. When lace frontals first came out, they looked like moon shape. Like it would be women walking around like this. That's it. Like that was the hairline. Just like a mess. Like we could definitely tell from where your skin is to where the hump starts. It was all bad. Then we got into the plucking. You know, it's cute to have baby hairs. It's cute to have the little hairline, but you don't want to have bald spots on your frontal. That's not why you got the frontal. If you want bald spots, I'm pretty sure you could do that on your own time, on your own head. Don't do that to the frontal, okay? The frontal don't deserve that. It's just trying to save your edges and make you look good. You don't have to over pluck the frontal. Don't do that. That's not right. Don't get pluck happy, all right? If you're making your own lace wigs, you want to bleach your frontal, but you don't want to over bleach your frontal. Because if you over bleach your frontal, then your roots are going to be blonde. Everybody's going to know that it's a frontal. They're going to laugh at you. You're going to feel bad. Your feelings are going to be hurt. And you're never going to want to wear frontal again. And they are the best. I mean, the best. I mean, the best protective hairstyle that I have ever tried, which is why they are my style of choice. You want to just make sure that you do it correctly. If you need a video on how to bleach your frontal or even how to fix over bleached frontals, check out my channel. I will have both of those videos listed or linked up here somewhere. But just don't leave them like that, okay? I get it. When you're first starting, it's hard. You don't really know what's going on. So yes, use precaution when bleaching and plucking your frontals to make them look natural, because remember, we want them to look natural. There you have it. I mean, those are my top do's and don'ts. These are things that I wish someone had clued me in on when I first started wearing frontals, because it would have saved me a lot of embarrassment. Your wigs can last you too over 3 years. This wig, actually, this one right here is 2 years old. I made this wig in 2015 on my way to a vacation. Okay, this was my summer hair of 2015, and it is almost summer of 2017, and I'm still rocking her, and she's still fly. And that's why. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if it were helpful, don't forget to share it with a friend, because sharing is caring. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, because it is totally free. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so that I know to do more of these instructional chit chat videos for you guys. Comment below and tell me what else you want to see. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.